Too easy.
Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise. It's been what, 6, 7 years? You look well. How are things? Need help with anything?
Glad to see you again too, Ava.
I have so much to tell you. I'm guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now. If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand. We can catch up later. Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but once upon a time, I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the archives. And now look at me. I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have. How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
Mind if I take a look around the archives?
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
What can you teach me?
Mainly things that'll improve your cognitive abilities. And looking at those muscles of yours, I can see that it's about time you started training your mind, too.
Everything okay?
Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise. You... Sure.
Are you ready? That's the Regent's Citadel. Next to that are the archives. The Citadel is where our people conduct vital research. The archives are where they safely store that knowledge. Not the kind of work that I'm interested in. Let's not go inside. You'd be bored to tears, and I'm trying to make this tour interesting. Come on, nearly done. Have I told you about Vivian?
No, but we've already met.
So you know she's the one to go to if you have any goods to sell. Okay, that's about it. You should have a rough idea of where everything is. And don't forget, if any of the buildings spark your curiosity, just go inside and say hello.
Just like that?
As long as you don't get in anyone's way, no one will mind. This is the Judicator's Basilica. Humble folks like us tend not to hang around here, unless you're standing accused of something. I suggest you be extremely careful what you say and do in Hagen's presence. He's in charge of passing out sentences.
You think you can do it?
I know how to behave.
Just wanted to make sure.
Come on, let's go see Hagen. We have to figure out this whole thing with the map.
Shit machine. Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. ELEX intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh, what the fuck am I supposed to know? How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
What's the error? Is it the number of clock cycles? Or the assignment of addresses in memory?
What? Look, just forget I ever asked. I'll figure it out, eventually. So, what do you want again?
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Looks like it might be a while.
And that's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Goddard. May the Creator bless his soul. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find the time to go out and give my prototype a proper field test.
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh, sure, I mean, why not? I would prefer to test it myself, but I won't turn down the offer. Right, so, I'll set the prototype to run a routine outside the castle. I want you to follow and observe. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. I'll send it on its guard routine. Get ready to give chase.
We need to secure our routes.
Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh.
Damn.
Well, these readings are a little odd. What the?
We'll have to take this shit. Oh, get that rat!
have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out. I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian joggle a wrench now and again. Not that she comes close to my level of skill, but she can show you how to open a can, that sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
Why do you always say that? Is that just something you heard, or is there really something to it? You got something interesting to say? It was bound to happen. Skew our routes. Apparently, they all died. How to take advantage of this?
Carry on. Allow me to go first. You can speak with them after. Adjudicator Hagen, please allow me to share some important information with you.
Alex, the name of the creator. How many times have I told you to cut the formalities?
Oh, but of course, well, you requested that I inform you with the utmost urgency if a certain person graced us with his presence once more.
God damn it. That sentence needed half as many words. Look, just tell me what this is about.
Please cast your eyes upon this ID card.
May the creator save us. Is the owner here too?
I fear I must disappoint you. The person in question is not present. Rather, the card was in the possession of the man who accompanies me.
All right, send him forward. Stop wasting my time. You can go back to your post.
As you wish.
Huh. You and I have met before. Where have I seen that face?
We met in the Hort.
Right, in the Horde. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece. Finding a single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not?
It depends. What do you want from me?
To be honest, quite a lot. But I'll take that as a yes. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen.
I guess we won't starve.
We take care of everyone. We're happy to share what we have. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Alps.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Alps have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Alps are a threat we can't ignore, so I like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
Did you know that some Reavers have set up camp nearby?
That's not possible. I would have received word.
That depends on how good they are at hiding. The way into their base is on the northern flank of the mountain.
You're talking about the old tunnel system. I knew someone or something had settled there. I assumed it was just some local wildlife. They've been dealt with?
Yeah, I dealt with them.
You took on a whole gang of Reavers, all by yourself? You must be damn good, or have more luck than sense. Such an achievement deserves a proper reward. Their loot will be confiscated and put to good use. It would be wasteful to leave it to the rats, after all.
The ID card that Alex gave you. What's up with it?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Cut the crap. You know something.
It does look familiar, but I want to make absolutely certain there's no mix-up on my part. I need to confirm that the name on this card is the same one I'm thinking of. And to do that, I need a particular log from the production hall. Bring it to me, and then we'll talk.
What exactly is in that production log?
You really want to spend all day going back and forth about this? Just go and get it. Talk to Kino. He works there. He'll know where to find it. Orderly! Over here.
That won't particularly help us.
Gather up a few able-bodied men and empty out the old tunnel network and then...
What's up?
Copy.
Food, materials, whatever you find. Understood?
Yes, sir!
Compile it all up in the merchant storehouse. Now go.
Damn. Got it.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again, we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
I was hoping you could help me. I need some better gear. And some good instructors in the art of armed combat.
I see. You've lost a great deal of the strength you once had. The war against the Alps took a great deal from all of us. And the situation seems liable to get worse in the future, not better.
That war was 6 years ago. It's not a problem anymore. I was bitten by one of the invaders' dark creatures, infected with their plague. It crippled many of my combat skills. I need to work on them again, from scratch.
I wish I could help you, but in these dark days, I have to think about my own faction. We have neither the resources nor the time to train you, or to share our weapons.
That is unfortunate.
To us, you are an outsider. We must focus on our own survival, and that means holding on to every last scrap we have.
I believe you're trying to talk me into joining the clerics.
That would be one way to solve this dilemma. Though, from the look of you, you'd have to start your training with the basics. And that isn't something the clerics can afford to offer you. We simply can't spare the manpower or the relevant supplies. That's my final word, I'm afraid. We won't be able to give you basic training in our weapons technology.
You know, I like your attitude. I'd like to join you.
I'm glad to hear that. Our approach to combat closely resembles that of the Alps to the north. If you want to join us, I suggest you go to them first. They can teach you the basics.
You want me to train with your enemies?
They're not the only ones who would rather see us dead. These last few months, many evils have come to torment us. The Alps are the least of our worries. When you've completed your basic training, we can talk again about your initiation into the cleric community.
As an Alp commander, my specialty was ELEX abilities. My repertoire didn't include other weapons until much later.
Then it's those abilities you should start improving. They will make you a valuable asset to the clerics.
I'll be returning to you as an Alb. You're okay with that?
That is what you were in the first place. Once you've learned the fundamentals of high-tech weaponry, speak to Judicator Hagen. He'll be able to answer your questions. We all have burdens to bear. I wish you every success on the rest of your journey. Show me respect, and
Unauthorized input. Access denied.
Yeah? What do you want?
Hagen sent me. You're supposed to give me a production log.
Right, of course. Well, good thing you came to me. Without my key, you would have turned the place upside down and never found it. It's in my chest. As a precaution, don't want anyone with sticky fingers picking it up and getting it all you know.
Great. Anything else?
Give the key to Hagen, as well as the production log. I'll get it back from him later.
I've got it. Now let's see if Hagen can cough up any useful information.
We didn't receive a reply, sir. The scouts remain MIA.
And the search party?
Returned without success.
Damn it. That is a direct violation of my orders. They will move out again at 0600 hours tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Dismissed. Search party that doesn't search. Can't let that go unpunished.
Are you all right? You seem a little, frustrated.
You think? Most of those I command would rather shirk their duty than carry it out. Our scouts have gone AWOL, but that's not your concern. Did you get the production log?
Here.
Good. I'll put that straight in the trash where it belongs. Now, answer me this. Other than the production log, did you, take anything else away with you? A Lexit from Kino's chest, for example?
Nope. Not even one measly shard.
I'm surprised to hear that. I expected otherwise. Now, I owe you an answer. You wanted to know more about the ID card. This card was given to a man who spent some time here a while ago. Like you, he came in from the outside. He settled quickly here, knew his stuff when it came to technology. That's why I assigned him to Kino. A big mistake. Wasn't long before he stole from us and then disappeared.
What did he take?
Metal mostly, and a handful of screws. No idea what he was planning. I'm hoping you can tell me a little more.
He used the things he stole to make a bomb.
A bomb? That low-life sack of hammered shit. Just so we're clear, we had nothing to do with any bomb. If you find this man, send him to me. He deserves to face my wrath.
I could send you a piece of him. Would that do? Sending all of him would be almost impossible.
Huh. In that case, forget it. But I do have another request. If on your travels you happen to run into anyone with leadership potential, please send them my way. As you know, our forces are being stretched extremely thin. We need reinforcements, and soon. I would view such a service as a personal favor.
I'll keep it in mind.
That's all I ask.
I know what happened to your scouts.
What? How? Out with it.
They're dead. Every last one of them. Killed by the invaders.
Damn it. Replacing those scouts will be almost impossible. It's some comfort that they didn't die without honor, but not much. At least I can call off the search party. Here, take this. We will never be defeated.
That didn't work. I'm in.
Murders? Now these top. I don't like
We just
any
keep
of it.
pussyfooting around.
Gotta take advantage of this.
No, I better not.
You died. Hear that? That's my stomach. The dorm stank bad enough to scare God. I had to stuff old socks up my nose to block it.
So you blocked it. Well, that's a win.
I can't get the stench out of my nostrils. And the constant fucking praying. It's more than any person's sanity can bear.
You always find something to complain about. Oh, hey, I got something that'll cheer you.
I really don't have time for you right now.
The more cons are looking for people like us. Oh, I got a good feeling about it, I'm telling you.
Now tell that old goat to get over here with the shards.
Hold your tongue. That's not proper behavior.
Then pay the damn invoice.
There is no invoice, only your offer, and we reject that.
Oh, really? You need metal. We have metal.
How did you even know about our shortage?
Professional secret. Now, let's see.
No. Tell your employer we're not interested.
Boss won't make you another offer like this.
Well, that's something to be glad about. Show our guests to the door. I want to make sure they don't get lost on the way out.
Not now. We can do without company. Night. Assholes.
To all communities and lone warriors. Things that are useless.
Can't right now.
Over here! And? Were you able to prove that the clerics were involved in the attack?
No. It looks like Skibor just stole their metal.
That he deceived not only us, but them as well.
Yeah. We won't get anywhere with the clerics. What did you find out?
Not much, I thought. But thanks to your information, it could look different. Did you run into an outlaw dealer in there?
Could be. Why do you ask?
Unlike you, I haven't found a safe way in. But out here, I observed two outlaws approaching the castle. Which sounds uninteresting, but may well have something to do with our case. They were sent to sell metal to the clerics.
How the hell do you know that?
I overheard them. So let's sum up the results. Here's the way I see it. Skibor takes advantage of his position and steals the metal. He goes to the outlaws and gets the bomb made. And all the metal that was left over, they wanted to hawk to the clerics again. Not exactly subtle, but certainly cunning.
So the outlaws are our next target.
Exactly. We still don't know how Skibor smuggled the bomb or his motivation, but I'm sure we'll find answers in the crater. If you've got business here, get to it now. Otherwise, we'll leave.
I'm ready.
Good. I'll sync the coordinates with my adjutor. Then we'll teleport there. Or did you think we were gonna walk all that way?
Couldn't we have saved ourselves the trip to the clerics then?
You mean because I knew the coordinates of the castle? Well, I was hoping you'd take off while we were on the road. I was sure you wouldn't accept my command. How wrong can a person be? Besides, I have to admit your help has proven to be extremely useful.
Well, thank you very much.
Our differences have been settled. No need to hold a grudge. Well, shall we?
We shall.
It's a much more pleasant way to travel. Let's turn the crater upside down and get the answers.
So, what do we do?
Our target is an outlaw named Viper. The two outlaws I shadowed mentioned him. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one Skibor got the bomb from. I'll take the north of the city, you take the south. Objections?
Why don't we search together?
As our mission to the clerics has been quite fruitful, we'll proceed in a similar way here. But don't go talking to just any random nobody. You need to specifically target people who have a lot of contact with others. Start with a gate guard. If you get to him before I do, put him through the ringer. You can do that without me. Everything will become clear soon. I can feel it.
What are you looking at me for? There's a whole city to see.
You don't need to know who I am or anything?
I know you're not one of those purple-ass freaks. You don't need to bribe me, and I don't have anything to tell you. So buzz off.
Are you sure you've got the right job? Gate guard doesn't seem like your speed.
What'd you expect? Random ass kicking? Who's got time for that shit? Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your spending money.
You're giving me Elexit? Just like that?
Not me. It's Hector's orders. Every visitor gets a happy little chunk of change. I don't know what he was smoking when he came up with that one. But you could thank him in person, but that'd mean dragging your sorry ass all the way to the upper district, and that's closed right now.
Where am I now?
Well, you came all this way and you don't even know where you are? Man, you're a real character. This is Crater City, home of the real outlaws, not those ass-kissing little shits who cozied up to the berserkers. Baxter's in charge around here. You may know him as Bloody Baxter. You got any other questions?
Baxter? Never heard of him.
He's the big boss of Crater City. That's all you need to know.
There aren't any rules you need to tell me?
Listen, man, you're with the outlaws now. We're not big on rules. If you get off on petty theft, you better not get caught. Here, you can find yourself without a head real quick.
You don't have a city watch or anything?
Ha! That's funny. Man, we don't even have laws. Now that I think about it, we do have one rule. No outsiders in the upper district. Trust me, though, you don't want to go there anyway. All the fun's down here.
I'm looking for Viper.
He expecting you?
Nope. Now where is he?
No fucking clue. Doesn't show his face out here much these days. But you're better off not finding him. He's a character. Really in a class of his own.
How do I get...
You've got legs?
What do I have to do to get it?
That's way above my pay grade. If I knew that, I wouldn't be standing...
You're not really much of a help.
Go talk to Xander. He's guarding the entrance. Oh, one more thing. It's every man for himself in the city here. That means you're on your own, man. It doesn't mean you go looking for trouble, though. Not that I'd mind beating the shit out of you, but we can easily avoid that if you want. Okay, run along. Have a good time.
looking for an outlaw. Goes by the name of Viper.
I don't really know him. I've only met him briefly. I had an audience with Baxter. Viper arrived shortly after me, but left again almost immediately. Haven't seen him around since. But this place is such a maze that it's easy to miss people. Sorry I couldn't be any more help to you.
Well, thanks for the information anyway. Show me what you got.
Hey, not so fast. The deal was I let you in once. That's it. One time only. So scram! Buddy, you aren't allowed to be here. Fuck off!
Where can I find Viper?
You're barking up the wrong tree. Hector doesn't want him around here. Try the lower districts.
Come on, man. Leave me alone.
Never seen that before.
There's still just as many of the damn things.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Can you tell me where to find Viper?
Viper? Can't say I know him.
Right. How much?
You deaf? I said I don't know him. All I got is some hooch. You want?
Nothing. Again. That bastard is difficult to find. Somebody must know something.
War is right now.
So,
I have things to do.
Hey, mister. You looking for someone?
Aren't you up a little late for a kid?
No fair! Answer my question first.
How do you even know I'm looking for someone?
None of your beeswax. But I'll help you find him for 1,000 shiny ones.
I'm not paying you that much.
5,000 then.
You have no idea how to haggle, do you? You're supposed to lower the price, not raise it higher.
Oh, then, I want 5. That's it.
If you actually help me, I'll give you 10.
Whoa, for real? Deal.
There, you've got your Alexit. So what have you got to tell me?
My daddy knows the guy you're looking for.
Does your daddy have a name?
He does, but you gotta guess it. It's no fun if you don't guess.
Okay, give me a clue.
He's the most important man in the whole crater.
Baxter is your daddy?
Not him. My daddy makes sure no one goes thirsty.
You're talking about Mick, the innkeeper.
Bingo! Hey, you're smarter than you look.
Your dad said he doesn't know the guy I'm looking for.
Oh, you would say that.
Okay, I'll ask him again.
Don't tell him I snitched. He'd get angry.
You got my word.
I gotta go now. See you around somewhere, maybe.
It's only gonna make things worse.
Never seen that before.
It makes me feel really bad.
Bullshit. You know who Viper is.
how? How do you know? God damn it. That little hussy's running her mouth again, ain't she?
That's none of your business.
There ain't nothing but trouble with that one. I swear.
Lay a hand on her, and you'll be in much bigger trouble.
All right, relax. I ain't gonna hurt her. It's just that if certain things reach the wrong people, my ass is grass, you know? Then there won't be no one around to take care of her. But that's my problem. We're talking about Viper. I do some work for him, delivering some stuff now and again, little jobs here and there, nothing major.
Was that so hard? Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because you piss him off and he won't let you forget it. Ever. That's why. I ain't so comfortable with this. What do you want from him?
I want to meet him. Can you arrange that?
You sure are demanding, fella. He's gonna ask questions. What do I tell him when he asks why you want to meet?
We have a mutual friend, Skibor.
All right, fine. I'll tell him. Wait till tomorrow night. I'll let you know if the meeting's still on.
Huh, never seen that before.
Are you sure?
I only fight on a full stomach.
Some things
Get the hell out of here!
You haven't fucked off in just a few seconds.
That is lurking
Get the hell...
everywhere out there.
Yeah, just fuck off already.
Oh, you're a...
I wasn't consulted. This is...
Can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make things worse.
Let me sleep in peace.
We should clean up our own house first.
What's going on there?
You better... Don't do that again.
Don't bother me.
I see. Damn infection. The worst thing about this disease is the feeling like I'm losing control. Ugh. My head. Like a voice inside my head, telling me what to do. Ignore it. set up the meeting with Viper?
Yeah, and I hope you know what you're in for. Still too light out. Viper don't like daylight. Should wait till dark, or a drink, and pray for good luck.
It works for me.
There we go. I like you better when you're relaxed, you know? Man, you're really pounding it down. You got a cast iron stomach or something? Anyway, we gotta go.
If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
Strictly speaking, that's true.
You're a real weirdo, you know. I'm at body bags chattier than you. We all got problems. Something tells me I wouldn't want to deal with yours.
How much farther is it?
Not much. Almost there. We're here. That guy over there is one of Viper's boys. His boss can't be far away. I'd come with you, but...
I'll handle it. You head on home.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good luck, pal.
Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for.
There you are. Come on in.
Don't be scared. Come here. So, you're the other one.
The other one what?
There was an Albin here earlier. Said his name was Zarek. He was a little too nosy for my liking.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot, but I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside.
You got it, boss.
You know, I normally have a stake in everything. Goods, services, you name it. But I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. It was all so promising when I started. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. You're here for Skibor, just like your pale-faced friend. Or should I say, ex-friend? That rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course, and I owe you my thanks for that. If it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
So you and Skibor were partners?
We weren't partners, but he was a useful tool for me. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. He was just an average-looking guy. But this average-looking guy was buying ELEX left and right, so I knew something was fishy. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the ELEX, and why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was a rush for him. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. An ALB agent disguised as a human? Genius. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb. A human bomb.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. ALBs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up ALB.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. At least I thought I did. I gave him double the ELEX and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his client. But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough of the stuff, and I didn't have any more to give him. Imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of ELEX, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn out from straight under their asses. Luckily, you came along and made everything better.
So the attack on the ALBs was all your idea?
Of course. Those fireworks were supposed to catapult me to the top. It just didn't pan out that way, as you can tell.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows it's not us that has the ALB's attention. It's those stupid purple bugs. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boys. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple trade. Their metal for ELEX. That was the deal. But Skibor didn't know it'd be the last deal he ever made. So, this brings up a question. How'd you find out about me?
You didn't cover your tracks as well as you thought.
Well, that won't happen a second time. What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come work for me? What do you say?
What's in it for me?
You're considering it. Well, that's a surprise. There's a snag. You see, I don't know where your loyalties lie. Too bad for you. I just can't work with anyone who knows more than I do. And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
Mistake? That's just the way I want it. The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, I'll bring them back. Tell Skibor I say hello. Shit! What was that? There we go!
Did he get you?
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
No, it's good to see you.
Don't mention it. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. Okay, out with it. What did you learn?
Skibor is only partly to blame. The ELEX became his undoing.
How so? His consumption was limited to a minimum.
He was supposed to get it for someone. The outlaw took advantage of that and turned it into a bomb.
What? You know what that means. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Alexander Azok's long suspected that Commander Aris is taking more ELEX than allowed. It was my job to find out if his theory was true. You remember our meeting at the Collectors? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
What's the problem? Let her consume as much ELEX as she wants.
You've seen what that leads to. A dead agent, a destroyed silo. Shall I go on?
All right, now what?
I don't know the reasons for Aris's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusions. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient, what it means to make your own decisions. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. I want to understand how the world works. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Alps.
Azok's not gonna like this.
I don't care. The fact that you're going to tell him that to his face more than makes up for it.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll do what you did. Disappear into exile for a while. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot.
I'll think about it.
As a start? Who knows, you might even be able to open her eyes. As I don't understand much about saying goodbye, I won't even try.
All right. Take care of yourself, Sarek.
I will. But go now. The depot is waiting. Oh, and Jax.
Yeah?
Thanks.